Alright, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. The honors to the apostles, elders, great millstones, salutations to all Akim, my dead pushing his truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners, alright? Um, I'm a brother Shamar Moth from GMS Miami. Okay, coming to you, Akim, with another live stream through the Spirit of Power, Yahawashi, Shiloh as well. This video will be edifying, alright? To the point, all right, serves as a reproof, rebuke, and correction, okay, and as a comfort as well, okay, to those that are in the faith, man. All right, and as you see the title, it says beware of covetousness, be content, be thankful, okay, and that's one of the things that we have to make sure that we check within ourselves. I myself speaking to myself first and foremost, okay, because what can happen is what you're going to get into these scriptures. All right, what can happen is if you allow that covetous spirit, which is all spirit, uh, depending on how you let it proceed. Okay, and when we get into the lesson, you're gonna see what I'm going where I'm going by it. Okay, if you let that the flesh covet things, all right, it'll lead you to do things that are offensive to the scriptures, to the body, all right, and you could possibly be casted out for it. All right, so without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so where I want to start is I want to start at 2 Corinthians 2:11, okay, and it reads this, which I did a quick video on 2 Corinthians 2:11 the other day, going into the word devices. So it's basically gonna be like a touch up on it, and you're gonna see why. All right. But this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, and it reads, "Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices." Okay, so when you go into that word device, or devices, all right, Strong's G3540. Okay, no am I or no am me.
Strong's G 3540. Naima. Naima.
Naima. Okay, it says mental perception, thought, an evil purpose, that which thinks the mind, thoughts, or purposes. Okay, so Satan's devices start with him trying to plant, evil thoughts in your mind, okay, and evil things in your spirit, man. Okay, and one of the things that Satan will try to use to overthrow you, all right, to overthrow your judgment, to overthrow you, point blank, period, as the scriptures say. He goeth around the earth seeking whom he may devour. The scriptures tell you that Satan desires to sift us, man. All right, Yahawashi told that to Peter. Okay, so one of the things that Satan will try to make use as his device to try to overthrow you is that covetous spirit. All right. You might be going through something, you might have lost a lot of things. All right, because at the end of the day, this walk is hard. All right, it's not easy. Nobody said it was easy. Okay, you got to know what you sign up for. But nonetheless, the Lord would put His men throughout certain predicaments to test their character, to test their faith, all right, to test their mind, to see their mind and their spirit, to see if they're going to rely on the Lord or uh, uh, fold and go with the flesh, man. Okay, so you might be going through something. All right, you might be going through a dry spell with women or whatever the case may be, whatever the scenario is. And then here it is, you see a brother who probably got houses or got stuff, all right, that you probably once had but you lost, or you never had but you want. All right, you never had a female or you want a female so bad, but everybody keeps rejecting you, and whatever the case may be. You see a brother with a female, and you might, that demon, right? That device that Satan might try to plant in your mind might be for you to covet after your neighbor's wife, man. And that's off, man. And we have to beware of these things. We have to make sure that the scripture says examine thyself whether you be in the faith. So we have to make sure that we checking ourselves to make sure that we're not allowing that wicked seed, okay, to flourish within our minds, man. You got to be constantly rebuking that, man. All right. So let's get to the lesson. All right. I wanted to start off on etymononline.com. All right. Online etymology dictionary for covet. All right. It says to desire or wish for inordinately or without regard for the rights of others. Covet, desire, lust after. Okay. So basically, you lusting after it. Okay. You desiring it. You want it. You want it. Your eyes set on it, and that's what you want. All right. Brother got a house, or you living with your mom, but so you want the house. You want a house. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with you wanting something for your own, but you have to, like the title say, you have to be aware of it. Okay. You have to be aware of how far that drive and desire is taking you, man. Because it could lead you to doing something that, like I said, is offensive to the body, to the ministry, to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, and if it's something that you were supposed to cast off, it's no cloak for your sins anymore, man. Okay, we know we fall short, but there's certain things that we have to be on top of. Scripture talk about mortifying the flesh, which you're gonna get. All right, the Apostle Paul spoke about keeping his body under subjection. All right, so that when he preached the word, he himself would not be a castaway, man. So we have to make sure we keep a lot of things in check within ourselves, man. To and with faith, hoping that the Lord, finishes this good work within us, man. Okay, so it says lust after. All right, passionate desire, earnest, eagerness, ambition. Okay, very desirable, long for desire, desire or wish for earnestly, desire to obtain or possess, man. So that's what covet means, right? Now I want to go into covetous. Okay, and this is the Merriam-Webster's dictionary. It says marked by inordinate desire for wealth or possessions, or for another's possession, man. All right, the synonym says he looked at his boss's new car with covetous eyes. Okay, and let's see what this word inordinate means since it's highlighted. Why not? Okay, exceeding reasonable limits, immoderate, disorderly, irregulated. All right, that's what inordinate means. So let's go back. Salaki, I'm kind of under the weather, a little bit under the weather. It says marked by an inordinate desire for wealth or possessions, or for another's possession. Okay, so you have this disorderly desire for something that's not yours, man, which is off, man. Okay. Hey, if here it is, you living with somebody you want to live with, all right, and brother got his hookup, brothers will be willing to take you in if you're sincere. But let's say the brother's situation is that he can't take you in because he got too much on his plate with his setup. All right, you can't want it because he got it and you don't got it. Nah, man, we have avenues for it, man. You pray, you ask the Lord, all right, if it's of His will, if it's not detrimental to your salvation, all right, to take you out of wherever you at, all right, and then guess what? You put your hand to it to meet the Lord halfway, man. You get a job, you bust your ass, all right. You do what you gotta do to get out of there, and if there's the Lord's will, you're gonna get out of there, man. But you don't sit there and disorderly and unregulated with this unregulated desire for the man's spot, man. Because next you know, if it's not coming fast enough for you, you'll resort to anything, man. That's how you lead. That's how you get leaded down a dark path, man. All right. Next you know, you end up stealing stealing or robbing to get the money or scamming to do whatever. You'll end up going down a dark path, man. All right, you want a female, you burn for a female, man. You just go for it, man. Go get you a female, man. Hey, the scriptures tell you if you burn, go get you. It's better for you to marry, man. So go get you a female, man. And if you stay getting rejected, and if it's that much burning within you, don't lust after your brother's female, man. Nah, man. And that's through the spirit that the apostle Rawchaa, I did that sit down, man. Let not everyone into your house, man. Okay. Because dudes will cover your wife, man. Cover your whole life, man. Dudes will really want to just be you without knowing that the Lord placed them in their own walk for a reason, so they could just be them and have whatever it is that you have, if it's the Lord's will, man. If that's what they really want, man. You want a female, go get it, man. If you can't, man, they go get you a little slider. That's what we call them down here. Go get your little slider. Somebody's just gonna come through. You do what you gotta do. Get your rocks off, and she disappear. You move on with your life, man. Okay. But the point, but that was the point. But definition number 2, it says having a craving for possession. All right. One more, and then we'll move on. The Google definition for covet, it says yearn to possess or have something. The synonyms say desire, to be consumed with desire for. So now you could be consumed with the desire to have the shit. So guess what's going to end up happening, man? If you're not strong-minded to resist that flesh, if you're not strong-minded to resist that flesh, man, you're gonna give into that flesh, man, because you're consumed with the desire to have something that's not yours, man. All right. So let's get some of these precepts and I'll close out. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Let me see. These was the laws being given, man. All right. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's, man. It's your neighbor's, man. So why you coveting after it, man? Let's look up that word covet in the Hebrew, man. All right. Chamad. All right. Strong's H2530, Chamad. Okay, and it says to desire, covet, to take pleasure and delight in, to desire, to be desirable, to delight greatly, desire greatly, desirable, preciousness. All right. To desire, to covet. Okay. To desire, to covet, man. All right. All right. So let's go back. So that's the law, man. The law literally tells you not to desire anything that's of your neighbors, man. Hey, man, let's just keep moving before I end up, jumping the gun. Okay. Boom, Romans 13:9. Let's see. I start at 8. Owe no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth another hath fulfilled the law. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comprehended in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, man. All right, so you're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself, man. Do unto others what you would like to be done unto you, right? So you wouldn't want nobody, your supposed brother. You know, this is supposed to be a brother in arms, somebody who's supposed to be standing on the line with you, whatever the case may be. You wouldn't want him eyeing your wife, man. So why are you eyeing his wife? You wouldn't want him plotting on your crib. You know, he see you got this, this little gold spray painted cup that looked like a, like the royal cups. Now he want it. Now he plotting on how he could take it. While after you've done finished get top sided on the Yayun, and he planning to take it, man. Okay, you wouldn't want it to be done to you, so why you doing it to other people, man? All right, here it is. This is how niggas in the world move. In the world, we call it hating. Niggas hate, man. Niggas hate on niggas, man. We're not supposed to be niggas no more, so we're not supposed to be hating on each other, man. You hating on a man because he got, the Lord gave him a crib. All right, man, just be grateful, be content with what you got, man. You got a house over your head, you got food in your stomach, you got clothes on your back. Yeah, the clothes might be a little dingy, so what, man? Ain't shit, man. Hey, man, we about to shed all this anyways, man. We're gonna lose these. Think we're gonna go in the chariot with these fucking clothes on, man? No, man. Oh, I got that brother got on a Calvin Klein shirt. I want it because I got on Fruity the Looms. Gives a fuck, man. Ain't nobody going in the chariot with a Calvin Klein shirt or with a Fruity Loom shirt, man. We getting new bodies, man. We getting new dress code when we get up in the chariots, man. Oh man, brother, I ain't never, I ain't have no females in all time. The brother got what, man? He got a little, damn, man. No, she nice. No, fuck that, man. Isaiah 4:1 coming, man. Why you worrying about that man and what he got, man? Something big about to come for you. You about to have multiple wives, man. Big booties and everything that you wanted, man. Come on, man. We too close to the end to be having to go through these things, man. All right, or for you to be letting it slip by. Now, at the end of the day, we are in the flesh. All right, and it's a constant battle between the spirit and the flesh. All right, but we got to be making sure we stay on top of ourselves and mortifying the flesh as much as possible, man. Okay, this is the book of Colossians, chapter 3, and I start at verse 1. If ye then be risen with Hamashiach, speak those things which are above, where Yahawashi sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. Come on, man. Set your affections on things above, not on things of the earth, man. Matthew 6 chapter tell you, set your treasure in heaven where moth nor rust doth corrupt, man. Okay? For ye are dead, and your lives is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High. When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. Verse 5, this is the point. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth, fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry, for which things sake the wrath of the Most High cometh on the children of disobedience, man. You know how much dudes done, got ousted for that, man? Okay. Whether they was, committing fornication, whether it was unclean, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence. All right, coveting after brother stuff, being covetousness, man. Let's look up that word covetousness. Strong's G 1939. Epithermia.
Strong's G 1939. Epithumia. Epithumia.
Ooh, I was close, huh? I was actually close. Hey, that was cool. All right, cool. Um, it says desire, craving, longing, desire for what is forbidding lust. All right. Now it says desire for what is forbidden, man. Okay, it is forbidden for you to lust after your neighbor's wife. It is forbidden for you to lust after for to covet after your neighbor's wife and to covet after anything that your neighbor has, man. Okay. And the scriptures say what, man? You got to mortify your flesh, man. And those are the works of the flesh, man. All right, mortify your members. Those are the works of the flesh. The flesh will actually pull you to do these things, man. The flesh will make you want to do these things. The flesh will try to compel you to do those things, man. And then on top of that, here goes Satan in your mind trying to plant evil seeds, try to plant his devices to overthrow you, man. That's why the scriptures say what, man? At least Satan should get an advantage of us. Satan trying to get an advantage of you, man. Okay? Satan will use your whole scenario that you're going through to try to make you lean far left and away from the Most High, man, as much as possible. And this is one of the things that he'll use, man, to try to make you go against the grain, all because you have a dry spell, bro. When there's booty and titty clubs, all you need is $40 and whatever stripper that's dancing on you is willing to take you to the back and do what you got to do, man. Okay? A lot of people have died because of that, man. And I'm saying died, whether it be physically and spiritually, man. Which the spiritual death is, to me personally, that's just my personal opinion. A spiritual death is worse than a physical death, man. And there's dudes that spiritually died because of these acts, man. Stealing people's watches, stealing cars from brothers, stealing hella money from brothers because they wanted it. It brings greed, man. It brings envy. Speaking of envy, let's get it, man. Salaki. Weak bodies, man. I think it's envying. Galatians 5. Oh. Salaki. No, it's not Galatians 5, but it is. Right? I think it is. Let me see. Might be in Galatians, the 5th chapter. Just up. Yep, it was up. Okay. So this is Galatians 5, and I start at 19, and it reads, "Now the works of the flesh are manifest, which are these: adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulation, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, reveling, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in past time, in time past, that they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of the Most High, man. So you're not going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High over here just envying your brother all day, man. There's dudes that done fell out for envying brothers' position, man. Okay, coveting brothers' position. Here it is. You're perfectly fine where you at, man. All right. You're perfectly fine where you at. The Lord got you exactly where He needs you to grow you into, to mold you, to build you to be the mightiest prophet that that He wants you to be. All right, and here it is. You and your feelings, and you hating on a brother because he first, second in command, man, or he an officer. Just wanting it, and guess what it's gonna lead you to do, man? It's gonna lead you to do a whole bunch of shit, a whole bunch of off shit, man. It's gonna lead you to start bearing false witness. Now you're gonna start lying on the men. All right, try to backbite them and snake them, going around whispering in people's ear lies and things like that to overthrow get them overthrown. All because you wanted the position they had, man. We read over here in the Merriam-Webster that a covetous person is what? Come on, computer. Come. Having a craving for possession, man. Covets of power, man. All right. And I got this dictionary in front of me. Webster's New World College Dictionary, 4th edition. And on page 3, it is 3 something. Let me see if I can find it real quick. $330 something. 330. Yeah, 335. On page 335 on the right side. Okay. On the far right side, the second definition. Okay, it says covet. Okay, to want ardently something that another person has, long for with envy. So covet, you coveting something you're longing for with envy, man. Okay, now we're gonna look up what envying is, and then I'm gonna go find envy in this dictionary that's in front of me. Okay. So like, bear with me real quick. Okay, I find it in here. So envying, Strong's G, 5355.
Strong's G 5355. Thanos. Thanos.
Thanos. All right, Thanos. Envy for envy, prompted by envy. So that's all the blue letter says on it. So I'm just going to this dictionary on page 476 on the left page. Okay, uh, the second column from the left. Okay, the first definition you see there, it says envy. All right, and it literally says this: having hatred or ill will. Having hatred or ill will, man. Did we not just read? Let's go back. Can't make this stuff. Can't make this stuff up, man. Oh crap. What did I do? Okay. One of the works of the flesh is what? Hatred, man. And guess what, man? Scriptures tell you to what? You're supposed to love thy neighbor as thyself. So if you're coveting after something that your neighbor got, man, whether it be his position, whether it be, man, dudes even cover their neighbor for the shoes they got, man. For the stones they got on, man. When all you gotta do is ask the brother to make you a necklace like how he got, or where he got the bracelet from. Hey brother, if you got spare change, I'll be running a little bit. I want a bracelet like that. If you could spare me another, can you spare me a bracelet, man? Or anything, man. Here it is, you just hating on the man. For whatever reason it is, you letting these demons consume you to hate on them for, man. When the scriptures tell us the straight way to love our neighbors as we love ourselves, man. And if you sitting here coveting after on your brother or envying after your brother, that's hatred, man. That's not love. All right. It says having hatred or ill will to look askance at upon to look a feeling of discontent and ill will because another's advantages, possessions, etc. Resentful dislike of another who has something that one desires, and that's how you end up having dudes just murmuring about brothers for no reason, man. Brother ain't here. This the brother ain't never do nothing to you, man. All right, all because the brother had $3 more than you, man. Now you hating the brother, man. Okay. Desire for some advantage, quality, etc. That another has, an object of envious feeling, ill will, spite, to feel envy towards, at, or because of, regard with envy, to feel or show envy. All right. So that's what the word envy means, man. And that's a work of the flesh, man. All right. So these are the things that we have to constantly mortify within ourselves, man. All right. You got to constantly put off that old man. Okay. Let's move on. This is the book of Ephesians. All right. Chapter 5. I start at verse 1. Be ye therefore followers of the Most High as dear children, and walk in love. Here it is again. Walk in love, man. As Hamashiach also have loved us, and hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet smelling savor. But fornication and all uncleanness or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becoming saints, man. And look how the scripture says it, man. In all uncleanness or covetousness, man. Covetousness is unclean. That's not right, man. When you doing it in the sense of out of jealousy, out of spite, out of wanting somebody else's possession, man, that's not right. Okay. Let's move on. Hebrews 13 and 5. Let your conversations be without covetousness, and be content with such things as ye have. For he that said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee. For he had said, I will never leave thee nor forsake thee, man. So you have to be content with what you have, man. Because here it is, the Most High, the one who gave it to you. He gave it to you, and he done promised you that he would never leave you and forsake you, man. Be content with what you have, man. You have the name of the Lord. You have beautiful brotherhood. All right. The Lord provide food for you. You put clothes on your back, roof over your head, means of transportation. Whether you believe it or not, you be in whatever position you have when it comes to let's say your hands might be tied. The Lord still provide for you to get your drink on, man, when you need a drink or two. What is you complaining for, man? What is you crying about? Like we say down here, what the fuck is you crabbing about, man? Let me look up this word content. I know I've been going into a lot of words. Hopefully it's not dragging to you brothers, man. I'm just trying to make my point clear. Okay. To be possessed with unfailing strength. Whew. To be strong, to suffice, to be enough, to defend, ward off, to be satisfied, to be contented. What hit me is this, man, to be possessed with unfailing strength, man. Because here it is, all right? If you're not coveting after another man's possessions, why? You're moving with wisdom, man. You're moving with wisdom. If you're being content, you're moving with wisdom, you're moving with prudence. That demon might try to come, like, damn, man, such and such got a house, every other week, he got fresh clothes or whatever. But here go, through spirit, if you submit yourself to the Most High thereof, resisting the devil and he fleeing from you, as James 4:7 say, the spirit kick in and you be like, nah, man, it's all cool, man. The brother works hard, man. Every time I hit up the brother, he say he at work. The brother works hard, Plus he got a family. You never know how, I don't know, maybe his family members, kicking bread at him or whatever the case may be. Hey, man, brother look fresh in his clothes, man. As for me, I'm all cool, man. I'm grateful I got the name of the Lord. I eat. The Lord got clothes on my back, whatever. It's all good. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I'm not leaving with these. The Lord will give me something better. The Lord gonna give me something better, man. I already know, man. He gonna change my case soon, man. I'm confident in that. So guess what that brings? You being content with what you have, it brings an unfailing strength, man. So now, here it is, when shit hit the fan, because if you can't check it now, it's gonna overcome you and consume you in that time, man. Here it is, shit hit the fan. All right. You never know, you might get caught up in concentration camp. They trying to force the chip on you. The next thing you know, they try to hit you with that to see if you're gonna give into that covetous spirit. All right. Which it might lead you to take the chip. They might hit you with a, yeah, such and such was in here, but he's out now, and he has this and he has that, and he's able to eat, and he's able to do this, and he's able to do that, and he's able to do this. You being covetous and not checking it and not being aware of it now, and looking at that demon straight in the face and checking that shit, man. When shit the fan, you gonna be sitting there, fuck, man. I want to fucking eat too. I want to be free. Damn, what do I gotta do? All you gotta do is take the chip. Give me the chip then. You're gonna end up folding, man. But if you're content with what you have and they come at you like that, you look at this demon, that covetous demon now, you check and you be grateful and you be content with what you have, but shit the fan and they try to pull that on you, you're gonna tell them, you're gonna be able to tell them, nah, you do what you gotta do, man. I'm not taking that chip because the Lord gonna raise me up if you kill me, and I'm gonna go in the chariot, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna look you straight in your face, I'm gonna put you down. And all the stuff that you said that other dude had that, I could have too, I'm gonna have twice, not even twice, 100-fold. And guess what, man? That's better than losing your soul to gain the world, man. That's better than losing your crown to get pleasure for a little bit, for a little season, man. Okay? Verse 6. Because the Lord he not gonna forsake his, man. And if you're being content with what you have, you basically acknowledging that the Lord placed you there, and you being grateful and thankful for where he placed you, because you know it's for your betterment, it's for your salvation, man. So he's gonna look out for you. All right. Verse 6. So that we may boldly say, the Lord is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. Okay. It's 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 8. I start at verse 6. But godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is not is Salaki, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. And having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. Gotta be content with that food and raiment, man. Everything else is vanity, like the preacher says, is vanity and vexation to spirit, man. All is vanity and vexation, man. All of it is vain. All of it is temporal. All of it is gonna go. The car that you covered, the car that you want so fucking bad, it's gonna go. Shit, I remember a few months ago down here in Miami, you know, going down to camp a couple of weeks. I think it was that billboard is probably up for like almost a month and a half, 2 months. It was Buick. It was a Buick billboard, right? And then the billboard literally says covet. That's what it said. That's literally all it said with the Buick car and the Buick logo, and then it had the slogan covet. So what do you think he was doing, man? Pushing that demon out or whatever, pushing that mindset out, and now you got a whole bunch of people that's probably driving up. They probably driving nice Toyotas. All right, now they seeing this, and now they coveting every fucking Buick that passed by them. To the point now they busting their ass even harder. You know, hey, as the scriptures say, you know, riches drive away sleep, losing sleep to get a Buick and to pay a car note that's way out of their budget when they had a decent car that was perfectly fine, that was within their budget, all because they coveting somebody just driving by. Now they damn near stressed out for the rest of their life till they be able to pay off the car, man. All right, that's the shit that could happen, man. Verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and in a snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which draw men into in destruction and perdition. Okay, because at the end of the day, man, hey, if you really sit there and that's what your desire is, to want one another, man, want that riches and stuff like that, guess what's going to end up happening to you? You're going to fall into foolish and hurtful lusts, man. You're going to get caught up, you're going to die. Straight up. Verse 10, for the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows, man. Whoo! Meditate on that, man. Think about that. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, man. You know, I found myself the past few weeks, you know, in the spirit of being grateful and thankful, you know, and I've been, you know, telling the brothers that down here, and I pray the Lord keep that spirit on me and continue to, all right, keep that spirit on me to be grateful for what I have and thankful, even though it might not be a lot, man. Because whatever I got, one might have less and look at me and be like, man, he has a lot. But here I am having what I have, and I'm looking at another man like, I want that. That's off, man. Where you at is perfectly where the Lord wants you. If he wants to increase you, he's going to increase you. If he wants to decrease you, he's going to decrease you. And you have to be grateful at all that points, man. All right? Make not haste when I change to a low state. And if you dare, ain't nothing for the Most High to make a poor man rich, man. You got to remember these things, man. Okay? And the last precept I got, and I'll close on this, is 1 Corinthians chapter 12. All right? And I'll start at 9. Now, this is, you know, we just went over all the harmful ways to covet after something. This is the right way to covet after something, man. Just like that word lust, people look at the word lust and be like, oh no, lust is horrible. Hey, the scriptures tell you in the Old Testament to lust, but you lust in righteousness. It tell you, you know, roughly paraphrase, after your day's work, you pay your debts, you do what you have to do, and whatever the money you have left over, you could go get whatever your heart lusted after, man. As long as it's in righteousness, man. If you want drink, all right, that's you. You want the drink. You want the drink. You have the desire for it. You covet the drink. It's not off. Go get the drink. You know. But it's when you doing it in the sense of you coveting and lusting after something that somebody else has. That's when it's the issue, man. All right, but let's get this and I'll close. It says 1 Corinthians 12:27. Now ye are the body of Hamashiach and members in particular. And the Most High has set some in the church, first apostles, secondarily prophets, third teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, helps, governments, diversity of tongues. Are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? Are all workers of miracles? And the answer is no, man. There's particular Salakia. We all are sent out apostles. We are prophets. We teaching and we workers of miracles, man. But at the end of the day, helps. The Lord has different offices. He has an office for helpers, man. He has an office for actual teachers. There's men that are better teachers than others. There are men that are better in the prophecies than others, right? There are men that speak different languages. I myself speak Creole. Not everybody in my camp speaks Creole, man. Okay. Verse 30. Have all the gifts of healing. Do all speak with tongues. Do all interpret. But covet earnestly the best gifts, which yet shew I unto you a more excellent way, man. You have to covet the best gifts, man. You have to want to be able to prophesy. You gotta be you have to want to be able to go out there. That's what you should want. Okay? Mark the perfect man. You see the apostles out there, man. You're supposed to have that mindset. Dang, I want to go out there and prophesy, man. Why? Because that's what's gonna get you saved, man. And not sit here and be like looking at the apostles and now it's like, nah, I want to go out there and be like Apostle Tahar. Come on, man. Just go out there and prophesy, man. All right. So that's the end of it. That's all I had. Hey, Lord's with this video is edifying, man. Okay, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, the honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone. The citation to Allah, my day pushes truth and all truth and sincerity diligently throughout the four corners. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash, Shalom.